the Clippers versus the Lakers, you start off with a bang. You start off with a real bang in the NBA.
That's going to tell a lot. That game is going to tell a lot. I think the bubble thing, pushing this off. I mean, I think it's clear with what happened to Kobe Bryant. If you want like a perfect storybook ending, you're looking to have the Lakers win the title, and LeBron's definitely going to push that. But also Kawhi Leonard, he is out of this world, literally. Like you could even he doesn't even talk, so he's out of this world. So I think this is going to be out of the West, I think they're the two giants out there, not named Golden State, that's a whole different topic. But I think that's going to tell a lot, that matchup, who's going to be the bulldog out West. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm actually really excited to see what the Clippers do. So I don't know what your take is.
What do you think about that matchup?
Clippers are going to take the W on that one. Clippers are taking the W no matter what. They're taking the W on that one. That's a strong lineup that they have there. The only thing that I think is going to hold back the Lakers a little bit is Avery Bradley. He didn't join that bubble. He decided not to play. That's a huge piece of that team. The defensive side that he has, the offensive play that he has, they're going to lose that. And Clippers are coming full strength. So I want to give the edge to the Clippers.
Minus Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. For that one, yeah, you're right. Lou Williams is a big part of that team. So, that's going to be tough. Lou Williams is a huge part of the team. And so I forgot about that piece right there. But long term, if you're talking about a championship and all that good stuff, edge goes to the Clippers. But, now that I think about it, without Lou Williams there, game one, that's going to be a tough game for the Clippers to pull through. I don't know what Doc Rivers is going to do to motivate that team.
The one thing that may have an effect, the Lakers really have nothing to play for. They have to lose 6 games in order for anyone to have a chance to come from behind. So maybe the Lakers play mind games where they don't play hard in that particular game. Maybe they play LeBron like 20 minutes. Maybe they play their other guys like Anthony Davis 20 minutes where they don't even give the Clippers that mental edge against the Lakers. So I want to see if they play mind games with them in that fashion where they treat it like a preseason game.
If I was the Lakers, I wouldn't even play Anthony Davis. I'd sit him on the bench. That man is going to roll an ankle, sprain a back, or something along those lines. Sit him down. The man is too injury prone. Let him rest.
I think that's harping on what Young and youngsters are going with. I think that's a double-edged sword, because if you don't play hard, it could have the opposite effect where you really come and get smacked in the mouth. And as far as confidence goes, you're going to give the Clippers that much more confidence, which may not be there as much if you have a competitive game with them. So I think that could have a double-edged effect. You're also resting players. I get the injuries aspect of it with Anthony Davis. He's about as fragile as I don't know, sharp glass. I don't know. He's fragile, but I think you still have to at least compete. If you're the Lakers, because if you get smacked up in the mouth by the Clippers, then you might not have that ultimatum where how to beat this Clippers team, and they're going to keep smacking you in the mouth, and then we'll go into the playoffs too. So I think that's a double-edged sword. You got to be careful with that.
No, rest him as much as you can. Deal with the results when the playoffs come. Bottom line, I think you got to go ahead and rest.
I think the Lakers got to pick their spots because, I think they'll schedule early and they have a lot of games in a short period of time. So you're talking about a situation where you play 3 games in like 5 days. So you have to play the Clippers, you have to play the Raptors, and then you're going to have to jump in and play the Jazz. So maybe you pick your spots, you play harder against the Jazz. Maybe you let them play a little bit more against the Raptors and not necessarily give that edge to the Clippers or play that hard game against the Clippers, because there's really no benefit to the Lakers in starting off so hard. You have more than enough time to get ready for the playoffs. The other matchup that I think is good that I want to talk about is